In the world of construction, there is no better barometer of progress than a few days here at Bauma. One of the main talking points at this year's show has been how to improve operational efficiency by adopting technology. In other words, machine control.
I don't think you can run a major construction operation anymore without modern-day machine control and guidance systems.
In the future, we are going to connect the machines to a network and to observe the whole construction process.
I would say it's not revolutionary, I would say it's necessary for the future.
We're transforming the way the world works.
And by streamlining the way the world of construction works, there are significant financial savings to be made.
The main impact on machine control is to save time on the construction side, and time, as everybody knows, is money.
The main differences for the customer are things like reducing rework, saving materials on projects, being able to work the material tolerances on a project so you can improve the yield on things like asphalt and concrete, the more expensive materials of a project. Things like cycle times, hall counts, choreographing the activities on a project, so the customer can get a much better visibility to what the project is doing by watching what the machines are doing.
It's important for the owner to be able to go back and look and see how the work was done. Was the right compaction done? Was the right elevations obtained? Those types of factors will then be very important in the operational phase.
You see all the big infrastructure projects today getting more expensive than before. But with the BIM control, we have that in hands from beginning to the end.
You want to get the job done quickly, you want to get it done with as little fuel as possible, as little input, as little machine time, maintenance, operator time, etc. But you don't want to compromise on the quality of the job. So you want to do that and still deliver an absolutely world-class product.
In today's work environment, the way companies run their machines is as important as the machines themselves.
You cannot compete effectively unless you have these machine control and guidance systems on your site.
Without machine control, you have no chance to get the projects from the public organizations.
And in a competitive world, there is pressure on small organizations to embrace and adopt the technology, as well as large businesses.
I would say that the technology has always been accessible to the smaller contractors. I think where the industry, where we as providers of this kind of technology have come a very long way in the last decade or years, is that we've made it more plug and play, more easy to adopt.
We are going to smaller companies, showing the whole workflows and make them capable to use them and to contribute to the real big projects. And if I see that they understand that, then for me this is really very satisfactory, because for these guys we are doing it.
Projects are quite often being contracted away, meaning that even small-sized contractors are in a situation where they have to invest in a 3D functionality to be able to offer those contracts to work with the larger or the medium-sized contractors.
The technology used to have this reputation of being space-age technology that only big companies can afford it. I think that's always been an illusion. A system on a machine makes that particular machine much more efficient, and the ROI is, a matter of months, even for small contractors.
And the efficiency that comes from machine control has an impact, not only during the life of a project, but also beyond, in the shape of the actionable data that is gathered.
We are focusing a lot about providing construction data on a real-time basis. This with the objective to provide the contractors, project managers, surveyors, real-time information that allows them to, on the fly, make modifications to running projects with the clear aim to optimize the processes and save cost and increase the overall result of a heavy construction project.
It's about getting the model completed. It's the area of getting the data prepared to go into the machine. That's really an important part of the whole project.
As customers invest in more technology, those machines generate a lot of information. That information can be aggregated into central databases that can then be compared with things like the project plan, the project schedule, to really give you a really good project management control system that typically brings the project in under budget, on time, and with reduced costs.
Regardless if it's excavating or if it's dosing, everything is a data collector that provides information to the whole BIM complex.
What we're doing is we're taking the information again at the beginning of the project, at the plan phase, into the design phase, then into the construct phase. So it's that original data that's being transported along that continuum. And what that does is that goes ahead and builds up a complete set of data.
At every point of that chain, it is absolutely critical to be as efficient as possible, as effective and as accurate as possible. And that is today, in today's world, you cannot do that without machine control and guidance systems.